To go, so let's not delay. Let's get ready to play. We start the first of 3 matches right now. It's game time. Thursday Thunder starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The Z and the long bar start with both of them placing them in different spots, but both completing the tuck. So here it is. It's match time. Division 1B. It's Gwafey and Tetris. I got a dirty Tetris and another one to follow for Gwafey back-to-back dirty Tetrises. You'll love to see it to kick things off on the Thursday Thunder. Hey, gamer. Chen is here. Chen, how can you be here? I thought you blocked me. How are you going to listen to the king tonight? I don't understand. Maybe Chen is the king on mute. Not going to listen to the king. Just going to watch the Tetris, which I don't blame you. Got some good Tetris going on tonight with these two kicking things off. Then we'll go to 3A to see Anpu and Doodle. Doodle first time back in Division 3 in like a century. And then we'll get Cobra and O for the finale tonight. Tetris for Tetristime, 167 to Gwafey's 164. Both players will be going to CTWC. They have booked their tickets there. So you could be seeing a preview of a matchup that might be happening at some stage of the tournament. This could be a preview of things to come. And what a matchup would it be? One of the hottest players in Classic Tetris is on the left side there. A player who knew about being one of the hottest players a year ago is on the right. So this is a very fun matchup to look at. It's one that's very intriguing when you compare the histories of the two and their match play and kind of where they've been at in the world of Classic Tetris. Or the dirty Tetris for Gwafey. Gwafey at 222 gets another one and is trying to just burn this down. Maybe work on a column 8. Well, there it is. Transfers over beautifully. And we're back to building. 251 to 289. Tetris time with about a Tetris and a half lead. Tetris with TT to maintain that near 2 Tetris lead. As it'll go back and forth, you'll see some sort of delay on TT side once in a while. That's just TT being TT, but that's okay. If TT wins CTWC, you know he's got to get a brand new computer. That's what he's got to get. Nice E-spin from the Tetris time. Has a awkward board, but that's not uncommon for TT. TT, one of the most aggressive players in Classic Tetris history. Just loves to build on top of garbage, finds ways to get the solves, resolve, and stay alive. I don't know how he does it. If the Houdini of Tetris, honestly. I'll be playing a little dirty here too. Going to get a double on the bottom, and then the next long bar will only provide another double, or maybe a triple it looks like, because the hole is 3 tall. And that is the triple there. We can see it. But this one will be another dirty Tetris for Gwafey to go to 362. TT continues to play with this structure. Making lumbar dependencies for days. Rory would be absolutely proud of you. That ass piece is kind of nasty. Javante likes the J-spin. Might have been from Gwafey. I was watching TT. I didn't really see a J, so. But we'll get a dirty Tetris for the Tetris time. And he is almost clean. Would love an L. Now he's going to need the J. Oh, he adjusts. TT. Oh, TT. He wants to be aggressive again. This is why he's won that award before. but we're in the midst of a drought. It's 20 pieces. Rolling everything over. There we go. There's the dirty Tetris for the Tetris time. And a clean one on the right. 440 to 459. Gwafey has taken the lead through all that, but both players are clean. And here we go. We got transition from the Tetris time at 487. Gwafey joins at 508. Less than a Tetris lead as we begin game number 1 with an exciting start to tonight's Thursday Thunder. It is the king of the Restreams casting this for you. The league owner and operator extraordinaire, now in our 33rd season. And this now is also the 16th season that the King has operated CTL. So next season, season number 34, I will have tied Moodoos for a number of seasons in operation. And season 35, we will eclipse the Moodoos era, making the King's CTL the greatest of all time. Oh, what an adjust from Gwafey. Was talking about how he's become one of the hottest Tetris players in recent months. His finish in Toronto, at CTWC Toronto, just a few weeks back. Honestly, what a run he had. Definitely started putting people on notice that he is a contender to definitely make Sunday's Championship Sunday at the World Championships. TT was there last year as well, too. He's been in that hot seat. He's also been a top 8 finalist once before. He wants to get back to the promised land. Tetris for Tetris time at 709. Where Gwafey is now is where Tetris time was a year ago as far as being the hottest classic Tetris player. TT took his game to another level and really put people on notice right before World Championships as well, winning 3 regionals back to back to back in consecutive weeks. No one's ever done that. There have been 3 back-to-back-to-back winners before. There's been a champion. Tristop has done a B3B, but not in consecutive weeks. So it's a testament to TT's travel and dedication that certainly put him in a great spot to have a tremendous year last year. TT gets clean. We got a 38-piece drought that was happening over there. TT survived it because he's ahead in the sequence. Gwafey, very high up, is also backed by about a Tetris. TT continuing to work and get this board under control. Tetris for Tetris time. We got a Ray from Coverdale's party of 6 here just in time. We're in game number 1 of this one. It's Gwafey. It's Tetris time. They're battling it out here in 1B. Got ourselves a rocket and rolling match. We are about to hit level 29 speed shortly. TT's got a 1.5 Tetris lead over Gwafey. TT will expand that now. 2.5. With Gwafey patiently waiting for an S. It doesn't come. We'll have to get the long bar in for the Tetris. That S is getting ready. Has a line to burn. TT has gone to level 29. Gets a dirty Tetris over on the left side. Gwafey has joined. Cannot get the Tetris with the long bar that came. And we're off and running. It is level 29 speeds to start game 1. What a hot start to tonight's Thunder. The rolls on point for both. The 29 speeds launching themselves so hard. Both managing them very well. Another Tetris for Gwafey. And another one to come right back. Is in just 15,000 points behind the Tetris time. Monsieur Motz is here watching the best of the best play. Gwafey cannot maneuver the J. Is in trouble. And will top out. Nothing else he can do. Does get a max out. 1,095,000. But TT with a thumbs up at 1.161. Has got it. Tetris. What a first game banger. That was great. It was quite a good one to start. And thank you again, Coverdale, to the raid party of 6. You guys came just in time to see that fun one. I'm wondering if Coverdale's was restreaming a Mart's match, because Mart's just happened to float on in as well here, too. Miss Kingsman. Miss Kingsman, you may not be wrong about that, man. Because you know, anytime Mart's is around, it's always a party when you're with Marty. Good to see you, Mart's. Unfortunately, we had to cancel tomorrow's Friday Night Fights. Burb. Not feeling well. It was Sebi versus Le Belle Partie Lucy. How'd that go? I'm assuming that was TNP, or I don't know what we're playing these days. Was that a TMP Gold match? I don't know. Sounds like it. TMP Gold 77. All right, Lucy, let's go. Sebi with a 3-1 win in the first set, then Lucy with the 3-2 decider victory in set number 2. So you always like to see a split. Splits, at least, you know, you get away, you walk with it and say, yeah, you know, it's not bad. You can take a split. A double sweep, you know, that's never fun. But you get a split, both people are just like, yeah, all right. We walk away happy, both of us. But we don't do that here in the CTL. It's a one and done. You get one match per player in the round robin version of the league phase before we go into playoffs. Top 8 players will go to the playoffs. Top 6 automatic 1 through 6 seeds from divisions 1A and 1B, and then the next 2 spots will go to wild cards for the next 2 best high scored players of the division. And it could be multiple people from the same division that make those 2 wild card spots. We've done that out of fairness, because, you know, sometimes one division is better than another. So, you know, got to reward those players that have grinded and fought for those points, those precious, precious points. Make every match, every game more important than ever, because you need to squeak out points to maybe make the difference whether you make playoffs or not. And as we always talk about, if you're interested and certainly capable of, we would love for all of you to help out with the Matcherino. You can see it in the bottom right. We're at $68.94, I think that is. King can't read it because his eyes are terrible. But you can help contribute to the Matcherino. Just use exclamation point Matcherino, just like you see the command on our lower third right there. That'll take you to our website where you can go ahead and contribute. You can do direct contributions, which are always welcomed, or you can just go ahead and do a contribution with a coupon code, which I believe are still available. Let me just double check that, because, you know, we don't want to get false information here. If I can find the freaking button. Yeah. Hit the contribute code. Come on, King. Yeah. Doesn't work on this mobile device I have, but I'm certainly certain that there are coupon codes still remaining. I don't think all of them have been filled. So you want to jump in and help contribute, go right ahead and do that. That would be tremendous for our players. Goal is always trying to get to $1,000 for our Division 1 players to receive prize pool money. The champion receives 50% of the prize pool. They will receive $50,000, and I want a cut of that too. Champion of the Division 1 championship receives 50% of the prize pool when it is $1,000. Well, regardless, up to $2,000, and then we go, once we hit the 2,000 threshold, we then pay out the top 8. So those players that make playoffs can receive a little something. Last year we fell somewhat short of our $1,000 goal, which was sad for the first time in 10 seasons. In 10 seasons, the King had been able to get 1,000 or more through contributions. So hopefully we could do better this season and try to get you guys to raise that prize pool for our players that are going to try to travel out to CTWC. Any little bit of funding can assist them, even if it's just a little bit of money that can maybe pay for some food or Ubers and stuff like that. Trust me. We've gone into transition. It is 6:17 to 6:56. Both players just having stellar games right there. They were just on fire throughout that one. Allowed the King to yap there a bit, because now we're on to the speed that everybody wants to see. Level 19. There we go. We got a contribution code that's coming in. Thank you so much. I'll shout you out in a moment. We're at the $69 mark. Hey, now with 19 cents. Whereas Omen War, hey, now counter has risen. Nice. Yeah, nice. Some people like to say nice. DJ Mr. Boros here. Vamos, Titi. You can do it. You can do it. Hola. Dale huevo. Dale huevo, Titi. Dale huevo. Titi understands. Titi knows what dale huevo means. He knows. So he's going to get to it. He's got a 51,000 point lead over Gwafey. Now the Tetris will take it to 77,000. Nearly 2 Tetris lead for the Tetristime. Top 8 finalists of CTWC 2021. In 2025, he made it to the top 16 and had a hell of a match against Eyeball. Came up a bit short, couldn't make it to the top 8 and reach that goal he's been trying to achieve for the last several years since 2021, where he really pulled off the unthinkable, beating Fractal twice in the tournament. Back when we were doing double elims online. Those are some days there, I'll tell you. Burns galore for the Tetristime at 997, near the max out. 999, 740, and a couple more burns did it. He gets over to the million points, gets a Tetris now. Has a 22,000 point lead over Gwafey. Gwafey can't get the right opened up as of yet. Now has it. Makes a beautiful adjustment for the J that comes after the square. There's the Tetris Gwafey. Just a half Tetris behind on TT, but TT will slam a Tetris to get back to 1.5 Tetris lead. And you can see that all courtesy of the Nesters champs. Beautiful spin from Tetristime on the right to get that well back open. The skim and the Peekayric, a Tetris. TT at 1.133. Gwafey at 1.085. A Tetris to go to 1.1 now. We go to level 28 on Gwafey's side. TT is 2 lines away from making it there. He's going to have to go in with some burns. You can see it right there. Some good ones at that. Making these adjustments is TT2. He says, I can adjust just as good as Gwafey. Don't you worry about that. And clams a Tetris. We're at 1.1 for Gwafey, 1.2 for the Tetristime. We're about to go into level 29. Gwafey goes there first. Down 0.38 Tetrises. That's 13,000 points right now. He's waiting for good pieces. He got the double in the middle. TT's board a little messy. We'll see if it comes back to bite. He gets a beautiful L. Goes to the lumbar flat. He's got the wheel back open. Bang! Final Tetris. 1.258 to 1.288. Another close, tight game for both players. A tremendous match again. This is just game number 2. This is Thursday's Thunder. And this is hype. Another Tetris Gwafey with a 1.3 Tetris lead. It is 52,000 in favor of him. He's got to watch this board. Gets the burns to bring it down. No bar in sight. He was getting up way too high, but gets a Tetris again. He'll take a lead still further along. But TT hanging in. We're on level 32s now. And it is getting butt-clenching tight. Gwafey got to watch that left side. He gets the skim and that Tetris to reopen. And another one on the horizon, but he's waiting for these. He's waiting for the bar. TT gets one right there. He was getting scary. Oh, no. Gwafey can't get the long bar to the left. And TT closing in. He is just 2,000 points behind. He'll hit the Tetris. And he's got game number 2. Man, oh, man. You kind of saw that was brewing for both players, honestly. They were playing dangerous. They were getting the pieces to bring the boards down. Big points in 3-2-1. Tetris. They start with the Z and the long bar to begin. It was intense, Mr. Borro. We'll be seeing you in Pasadena, California, right? It's like your backyard, brother. We're gonna get some tacos, amigo. You know, we gotta get some tacos, güey. I didn't get no tacos with you last time, bro. A taco and a cerveza. That's what we gotta have, man. Taco and cerveza. On you. Dale huevo. All right, so we're underway. It is game number 3. TT up 2-0. Looking to vanquish Gwafey and get off to a nice, good start again. TT is 1-0 on the season. He got the victory over Floxe last weekend. Ya tú sabes que los mejores tacos están en California. Yeah, you're right. I know. I do know that. Yeah, somehow I never really... I did actually get next to Cousin Avi. Got to shout out Cousin Avi. Last year he bought tacos for the setup crew. And they were friggin' delicious, I got to say. They were really good. King was not being a fat piggy. I only had one because, you know, we got to let other people eat. King is just a manager. He's just directing people to do work. I don't do the grunt work, right? I've long surpassed those days. I don't do no grunt work. The plebes have to do it, so that's what's going on there. But he brought tacos for the setup crew, and it was really nice of Avi, who has now certainly started to become more involved in the community. We saw Avi doing some restreams now. Hosted a efficiency duel that happened just yesterday, co-hosted with Tyler, where we got to see Lucy. The Pines Cutely, not the Marts Lucy. That's Lucy. Pines Cutely, known as in the community servers. Took on the Dangler in an efficiency battle, which was very interesting. I had to watch that. It's an interesting concept. I don't know if we'll bring that into the Friendlies universe, but certainly that could be a fun idea to do down the road. You know, King is always open for new ideas. Just like, you know, everybody's waiting. King, when are you going to start announcing the big matchups for the Super Show? Friendly Super Show. Coming in May, ladies and gentlemen. The Reckoning. Always right before CTWC. It's our WrestleMania moment. But speaking about WrestleMania, guess what? WrestleMania is coming up this weekend. WrestleMania is this weekend. I will be certainly watching both nights, and we kind of mimic that, so we will be doing that in May, though. We'll be doing Reckoning in May, right before CTWC. Date still working on being confirmed, but I can tell you we will be having one night. Will be on May the 30th. That is confirmed. And King has a monster main event already lined up. It is confirmed, signed, sealed, delivered. You don't know how big this one is until you see it to believe it. And we will be announcing that real soon. Trust me. We're working on something fun to announce it with. Tyler's already hard at work. So stay tuned for that on the Friendlies episodes you can find on the twitch.tv/Classic Tetris channel. Well, you're watching the Classic Tetris League channel. We are watching Thursday Thunder. It is the king of the restreams. You got Gwafey at 471, TT at 492. Another tight game. These two have just been on the money tonight. No duds so far, and we're getting set for transitions in about 30 lines, where both players are potentially looking at 600Ks on the docket, maybe even higher. They had 600K transitions in game number 2. And you saw how impressive of a game that one was. That one was just going back and forth on the 29 speeds. And Gwafey is looking to get on the board, get those points. We talked about the valuable points when it comes to playoffs. at a wild card spot that could be available. Ampu is here. Yeah, it's Paco. Yeah, I put Doodle. I don't know why I have Doodle on the brain. It's Paco. You're right. It is Paco. That's my bad. And I pinged Doodle too, because I was such in a what do you call it? I was racing, Ampu. I was racing because I was not scheduled to do this. And I just was like, who the hell's playing tonight? I don't even know. I just started typing names. Right? I think it is, right? Let me go double check. I think it's Paco, right? The Super Show channel has it correct. There's no, not the Super Show. Where the hell is it? We have transition. Both players did get to 600s, and Gwafey's near 700K. It's crazy. Yeah, it's Paco. Yes, it's Paco. So that's my bad. I know because I had Doodle and this and that. I scheduled them to play on Saturday to fill a spot. So that's why it was on my brain. I'm going to need to fix that. Yes, indeed. We'll have to go with that room shortly. All right, but we continue on with this one. This one's not even done yet. 791 to 772. It is a tight game, number 3 again. They've just been neck and neck for the majority of this one. Tetris or Gwafey. A little bit of a drought has formed on, you can see it on TT's side. There's a Tetris. He waited long enough. That bar comes. A triple for Gwafey in that sequence. He too was enduring the drought. While looking for that L, take the long bar instead. Long bar's timing works out for Gwafey to somewhat fix this board. Now he's got to kind of maneuver around. He will get it cleaned up. But is now down near 3 Tetrises. TT has taken the lead, 939 to 849. About a 90,000 point advantage for the Tetris time. Gwafey will slam a Tetris, but TT is ready for one himself. Just patiently waiting for this bar that's not showing. There we go, Tetris for TT. Gwafey also seeing that drought, but there's the bar. He waits long enough. And then the other one, ooh, the adjustment from Gwafey there, and then a misflip perhaps. Or it could have been a planned flat bar because he didn't want to make a long bar dependency. You could go either way there. That could have been a really strategic move by Gwafey because if he put the long bar over on the left, he would have made a long bar dependency. And you God knows when those bars are coming. But by doing that, it allowed him at least to build a bridge that had him survive, but now he's way behind because TT's taking advantage of that whole entire mess. As you can see on Gwafey's face, not happy. That S does not get over to the left side. He's digging out, but he's also down 179,000 points. Does get a Tetris to at least somewhat cut the lead down, but TT, he's clean, he's mean, and he's ready to go into 29. S-spin. Got time for one more Tetris. He'll take the double, the long bar, and we're into transition nearly 1.2 into level 29 for TT. Masterful performance for the Tetris time. Gwafey down over 200,000 points. All he can do is just play his heart out and see if TT makes a mistake. Gotta play your own game at this point. And if TT fumbles, then you have the chance. A lot of burns from Gwafey, but is Tetris ready now? There's one. 1,085,000 for Gwafey, but we're at almost 1.3. Now we hit it for Tetris time. And another Tetris. TT at 1.353. Gwafey at 1.109. It's a 245,000 point lead. Little bit of a hang from TT, and he's waiting for a bar. This could be the opening. This is the opening now for Gwafey. He's on level 33. He's down 200,000 points. This is it, Gwafey has topped out at 1.361. You are 4.29 Tetris away He gets the bar for a Tetris, but the board got jacked up a bit. He's going to need to clean. This is a spicy situation for the young star. The long bar only burned one line, and we're running out of time. He's got about 3.5 levels to go. He's looking for that square. It doesn't show up. He wanted a square to the left to help. He's getting the rolls. The 5 taps are over, but the hang of the long bar will be the dagger. The king bar at 29 speed is absolutely deadly. Almost started to cut that one down. But Gwafey, unfortunately, going to fall at 1.237, and TT's 1.361. Will hold. He'll get the third heart. It's game, set, and match for the Tetris time. What a battle between these two. Gee, friggin' jeez. Cowbells are ringing all day long on that one. Let's go over to the winner's scene. And we'll congratulate the Tetris time. Here's your winner. What a match.
Gwafey's got a solid board. They're both Tetrising around a 70% rate, so they're on track for a good game. And question in the chat, is Dangler playing? No, Dangler is not playing, at least not tonight.